Hey guys, Jasjeet Singh here, back to you again with a new story. So, welcome to my Law of Attraction channel. So, I'm going to present a very beautiful story today. So, you must be knowing that animals are very good at creating their life. So, today's story is very special and will tell you how an animal like a cow who created her life and how she managed to escape where she was locked basically. So I would be telling you about the story of the Yuan cow. She was a German cow and I will tell you about her story. So the story name is What Yuan the Cow Can Teach You About the Law of Attraction. So basically this story is about how a cow applied the law of attraction for her freedom. So how she managed to take her freedom back. So the story starts like this. So greetings from the beautiful mountains of Austria, where I'm currently spending a few days recharging my batteries at a gorgeous spa. At least once a year, I treat myself to a variety of saunas, massages, facials, gourmet food. They even cater to my all-natural intuitive diet. Mountain air, Austrian hospitality, and all-around pampering. So Austria is a beautiful country basically. This is my me time and I always come back refreshed and full of incredible ideas. I am almost literally getting pummeled by them this time. So watch this space. Yes, I know you hate me. I am not telling you this to make you jealous. Although you may be inspired to take some you time, which you totally should, but rather as the lead in to a story I came across in the German press, which so perfectly, hilariously and ridiculously illustrates the principles of the law of attraction that I really couldn't pass up the chance to share it with you. It's very special story. In fact, this story pretty much just writes itself. This, my dear readers, is the tale of Yuan, the renegade cow. Born in Austria in the year 2005, Yvonne was sold to Bavarian farmer in the spring of 2011. Bavaria is a German village basically. So to be fattened up and slaughtered. They were going to kill her like the other cows for the meat. Now most cows just kind of accept their fate, but not Yvonne. She was not ready to accept her regular fate as the other cows accepted. She said, "Hell, no motherfuckers," and managed to escape the clutches of her captors by hauling ass over an electric fence. She jumped the electric fence. Go, Yuan, go. This is where it gets interesting. Keep in mind that this is a cow, not a highly trained Navy SEAL, which are generally a little more stealthy by nature. Yvonne hid in the forest for over 3 months, evading capture, while apparently all of Germany was looking for her. She managed to wander in front of a police car while crossing the road, which led to her being declared a danger to the society or motorists, or possibly that chicken whose motives everyone's always wondering about. Hunters were given the order to shoot to kill. That didn't go down well with animal rights activists, who bought Yvonne for 600 euros, secured a place for her at bovine-friendly retirement home, and petitioned the court to lift the kill order. While all of this was going down, the animal-loving German public got involved. So the German public was involved, like not to kill her. And the things really took a turn for the wonderfully absurd Yvonne. Basically. Yvonne continued to stay at large, having apparently reverted back to a wild animal state. She slept during the day and grazed at night. So she used to sleep during the day and used to graze at night, so no one can see her. She even managed to visit her son Frazee, her sister Waltrot, and the calf Valdi in the dead of night. So in the night she used to go to her and meet her family basically. They know she was there because she left clues in the form of cow patties, which they somehow identified as hers. So she was leaving her poop and they were identifying her that she is still alive. Is this someone's job? I don't know. Also, she was spotted, but, and again, remember this is a cow, always managed to stay just one step ahead of her captors every freaking time. I can tell that you are not appreciating the full magnitude of the situation. So let me break it down for you. At one point, they had a helicopter with a heat-seeking camera looking for her. When they spotted her and covered overhead, she ran away. They couldn't keep with the cow. A radio station offered 10,000 euros reward for her safe capture. Even with that, I assume to be a swarm of redneck Bavarians out hunting for her, she continued to get away. She was not able to, they were not able to capture her. A South African psychic claimed to have made contact with her, yet couldn't lead to her capture. Even he was not able to capture her. A Swiss cow whisperer tried to coax her out of the forest. No luck. Even that time she was not able to come out. She did not come out that time even. Maybe she couldn't hear him. Next time, try shouting or mooing, buddy, she said. So next time, a sexy bull named Ernst with a deep throaty moo and a musky man cow scent, oh my god, I wish I was making this up, was brought in to lure her out of hiding with the promise of what can only be assumed to be hot, steamy cow larve. But girlfriend wasn't having any of that. Even the sexy bull couldn't take her out of the forest, and she did not get attracted to him even. So the next time the international press picked it up and the story was mentioned in the United Kingdom newspapers, that was the Independent, the Guardian, and in the United States also in the New York Times blog, and also in Canada CBC Radio 1, and in France Nouvel Observateur, as well as newspapers in Abu Dhabi and radio stations in India. I know, right? So the president of Sri Ganesha Hindu Temple in Berlin made a public plea for Yvonne's pardon, arguing that she wasn't a tiger or lion and therefore wasn't really a danger to herself or others. I have no idea if that was said sarcastically or not, but I like to think it was. So several Facebook pages were launched in support of Yvonne, the largest of which had at its height 27,000 followers. Oh my god, lot of followers. My Facebook page has likes 150 people on it. Damn cows. They get all the publicity these days. Happily ever after, the courts finally lifted the kill order, making it illegal to shoot Yvonne, and the search was called off. Less than a week later, the freedom-fighting super cow simply showed up on a farm and was found munching away as if nothing had happened. She was transported to the retirement home, OK, a cow-friendly, no-kill farm, along with her son, sister and calf, to live out the rest of her days happily ever after. So she was brought to her home back, and she was retired and living her life normally. I know I can hear you asking now, this is very entertaining and all, but what the hell does this have to do with the law of attraction? So now I will answer this, how this story is related to the law of attraction. Let's lift the curtain and look at what really happened, shall we? Animals are no less powerful at creating their reality than we are. animals are equally powerful. Actually, they are better in applying the law of attraction as compared to humans. This is the way they find food for themselves. They are simply generally less specifically focused than we humans are, and they also generally have much less resistance than we do. Resistance actually slows down the manifestation. So animals are quite good in killing the resistance. So when they do focus on something, they tend to manifest very quickly and powerfully. Everything that happens to everything only happens because a vibrational match exists. This may not be a conscious match, but that match has to be there nevertheless. This is how the universe works. So yes, even cows that are kept in horrible slaughterhouses are a match to that experience. They are ready to accept their current reality. So they are powerless and they are helpless. They know what they are in for before they come. They know that they will be slaughtered and they accept the reality that we cannot do anything. Their beliefs are so weak. So why would they choose to do that? While I don't want to turn this into an animal rights article, I'll give you a possible theory. I think it's quite likely that these cows agree to mirror a vibration in our society that, while desperately fearing death, doesn't really value life. The way we treat animals these days is a reflection of our society's belief system. So while nothing happens without a vibrational match, so Yvonne cow was completely against that vibrational match where she was getting slaughtered. So her vibrations were higher and she did not accept that reality, and she escaped. So while nothing happens without a vibrational match, that doesn't mean we can't desire change. I, for example, don't see anything wrong with eating meat and killing animals for food. Animals eat animals and we are part of that food chain, but I don't like the way it's done these days. Even if I did eat meat, which I currently don't because my body doesn't want it, I would only eat meat from happy cows raised on responsible farms, right? I would like to see us return to the methods the American Indians and other tribes used to. They were in balance with nature, killed only their bodies really needed. No one needs meat 3 freaking times a day. Respected the animals. They even asked for permission before killing the animal and used every part of their kill. I do think we can change this cycle, but not by protesting and pushing against it and focusing on what we don't want, but rather by focusing on the solution. But I digress. My point is that a cow born to be slaughtered is generally a vibrational match to that experience, but not Yvonne. This cow wasn't a match to that experience at all. She wasn't having any of it and went where no cow had gone before. Not only did she manage to escape, but she evaded capture for over 3 months. They were not able to catch her for 3 months. In Germany, out of the most organized countries in the world, a country the size of Montana but with the population of Texas, California and Florida combined, she had the public and the authorities out looking for her. And even when she was spotted, which she was repeatedly, she always managed to get away. She always managed to escape from their capture. She was not going to get killed. She was not a match to that experience. And so our dear Yvonne, powerful creative cow, that she is created a different outcome. She completely created the different outcome. The energy she gathered managed to get tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of people involved and rooting for her. Her story became a national and then international phenomenon. She was intuitively led to always be exactly where her captures were not. Just a second, I just lost that story. So basically this story is very beautiful story. So I'm just carrying on this story, just a second. So yeah, she was not going to get killed. She was not a match to that experience. So our dear Yone, powerful creative cow that she is, created a different outcome. The energy she gathered managed to get tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of people involved and rooting for her. Her story became a national and then international phenomenon. She was intuitively led to always be exciting where her captures were not. And then when the danger was over, she simply returned ready to receive her fairy tale ending, having managed to save not only herself but her entire family. No word yet on if Ernst the bull will also be spared. Even the bull was not able to attract her. I'm thinking since he failed to woo Yuan, he probably won't. The world belongs to the sexy Ernst. That's just the ugly truth. While this story, which is totally true by the way, may border on the ridiculous. Okay, it's gone way past the border and right into ridiculous ville. I think that it perfectly illustrates the power of intent and reality creation. We could all learn a lesson or two from Yuan Cow. So these are the lessons. Hold on to your dream always, even when it goes against what everyone else is doing, right? So follow your intuition always. Avoid those who bring you down instead of trying to fight them. So simply calmly leave the people who bring you down, basically. Just no need to fight with them. It also happens with me, but I just leave those people calmly. Take action and have the courage to jump that fence when you have the impulse to do so. So be courageous. Don't allow yourself to be distracted by the seductive wooing of the opposite sex. So if somebody tries to put a trap on you, just be careful. So this story was posted by Melody Fletcher. So I hope you like this story, and I would request you to just give a thumbs up to it and subscribe to my channel and share this story with the friends. And whenever you need any advice regarding the law of attraction, you can always contact me on WhatsApp or the normal call. That numbers and my contact numbers are given at the end of this video. And thank you for watching the video completely, and have a great day to you all. Bye bye.